Welcome back to challenge number 2. Um, we wanted to give you the results of our last bake-off, which was my Reese's Peanut Butter Cupcakes. And Hannah?
Peanut butter cookie dough brownie bar.
Who won, Hannah?
Cupcakes.
Cupcakes, yes. We had a big old get-together, and the overall challenge was mine were the winners. So today, our challenge was for Snickers. We had to come up with a thing, and I'm going to make a Snickers. Uh, I'm going to make a Snickers no-bake pie. And Hannah, what are you going to make?
Snickers icebox cake.
Yes. So it should be pretty easy and quick because they're both no-bake items. Our challenge that was given to us was Snickers. So I found a Snickers no-bake bar pie. And so right now it calls for a package of cream cheese, 8 ounces, and a half a cup of chunky peanut butter. So I already put those in the bowl. And then after it's all mixed up, I gotta add sugar. So it calls for 1 cup of powdered sugar. Scrape some of this off. It's kind of thick. And then also it calls for 12 ounces? 8 ounces of Cool Whip that's thawed. So that will fold in after this is done being mixed up. I should have a bigger bowl. I should have flying it away. It's a very simple recipe. It only calls for a 10-minute prep time. After it's done, you chill it for 3 hours. And you know, just for everybody, every recipe that we have been doing for this little bake-off have been nothing we've ever done before, so it's all something new. Okay, so then we're going to take this Cool Whip. Let's get a little bit of this on. There you go, that's done. So it tells you to fold in your Cool Whip into the mixture here. There we go, that's all done. So, looks like it's going to be pretty good. Let's get this going too. So, it calls for 6 Snickers, and you slice them all up, and then I cut down the middle of them to make them small. So all this is going to get folded up together. Yes, I chose a really simple recipe for this challenge, so that's quick. But since we started doing this, I've been searching for other recipes, and I kind of put my own twist to everything I do. And okay, it's looking pretty good. And then, of course, the recipe called for a peanut butter, or not a graham cracker crust. I already bought one pre-made, of course, makes it easy. So we're just going to put all this into here. And just get this spread out. Got lots of little Snickers in it. Okay, so now, excuse me, I am going to put, this wasn't in the recipe, but I was going to drizzle on some Hershey's syrup just to add a little chocolate to it. Okay, that looks pretty good. And then I did save a little bit of Snickers to place on the top. Chocolates. And then last, what I'm adding to this is some caramel, which was not in the recipe either, but I thought it would just be kind of cool to add caramel topping. Just dressing this baby up. This definitely looks like a dessert I want to eat. It's okay, everybody will be having pizza here in a while, and we're doing dessert night to do the judging this evening. Okay, I think that looks good. So there is my Snickers no-bake pie.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Today for our Snickers challenge, we're going to be making a Snickers icebox cake. Now we start off and we got to make the pudding, right?
Yes.
All right, so we're just using the normal Jell-O instant pudding mix. Pour that in. Of course, we use chocolate flavor. Now, specific to this cake, instead of following the directions on the package, which calls for 2 cups of milk, we are only using 1 3/4 cup of milk. Right. We got that all out of there. Now go ahead, Hannah, and add the milk. Now you can take this over. Now we're just going to whisk this until it's well combined, just like we do
really well combined. When there's like no more powder left.
Yeah, we don't want any clumps.
When it's all chocolatey.
It will thicken up as we let it sit, which we're going to let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes after this in the refrigerator while we move on to the next step. You think that looks good, Hannah? All right, so now we're just going to set this aside in the refrigerator, let it chill. All right, now we're going to move on to the next layer, which we are going to use 12 ounces of cream cheese. You scoop it out, scoop it in the bowl. We let this soften so it's room temperature, and really it's going to be really easy to beat. Make sure it's all the way in there.
I got a lot out at once.
And then we have 3 tablespoons of caramel sauce. And here I used Hershey Sundae Dream. It says it's nice and thick. So for the middle, pour it in.
I make sure it's like it's like a little drizzle on ice cream, right? And it kind of looks like vanilla ice cream, but it isn't, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's white, you know?
All right, and then we also have 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream that we're going to put in. And we have a teaspoon of vanilla extract.
Ew. It smells disgusting.
All right, and then we're going to beat this until all ingredients are well combined.
This is how it looks when it's all mixed in.
We wanted to make sure it was nice and light and fluffy.
Yeah.
All right.
We need to show you guys so you guys won't know what it actually looks like. What?
Okay. Now here we have chocolate graham crackers, which we're going to line the bottom with. And we want to make sure we can use as many big pieces as possible
but it does
along the bottom.
It looks very yummy.
All right, go ahead and layer those across the bottom.
I'm showing them.
The recipe says that we need about 2 boxes worth, although that seems kind of like a lot, but we have 3 layers of these going across. And this is a 9 by 13 pan that we've already pre-lined with foil.
looks really good. So,
Alright, and then we're going to try doing this. Alright, and then of course you want to break up some smaller pieces to get it into the corners.
Really, you need to really get into the corners, you know?
Right. And of course it's not going to be perfect, but it'll still taste good.
Yeah.
Alright. We will even open this one. Alright. Put that one here. Oh, we don't need more. This way. Alright, then we take some of the cream cheese mixture here. Now we don't want to use more than a half of it. Let me scoop it in first, please. Because we will be doing 2 layers of this.
2.
So we want to be gentle. Of course, the graham crackers will move. So, you want to try to spread
It's
this around?
because they're not in place like glue.
After the first layer, it will be a lot easier. Alright, so we got that first layer of the caramel cream cheese mixture laid out across the graham crackers.
It's going to now be the easy layer.
Yeah, so now we're going to do half of our chocolate pudding here for this next layer that we're putting on here. Alright, so let's spread that across, Hannah.
It's going to be way easier because that's what you need to make sure you have a certain amount.
Yeah. Now the next step we had already done. We bought these Snickers bites and we cut them up into quarter pieces. Since they're already little bite-sized pieces, we just cut them in fourths. So we have some cut up Snickers candies to put in the middle here once we get this all spread out. See, now we got a layer of that going on. Now we want to take about a third of the candies and sprinkle them around. Now spread them out because we only get, since we're going to have 3 spots where we put in some candies. Just right, and then we just kind of push them in to make sure that they don't really go anywhere. Alright, and then we've got this already open package of cookies here. We're going to make another layer
Graham crackers, actually.
of graham crackers.
Yeah, you
Go
call
ahead.
them cookies. You call them cookies, but they're actually graham crackers.
Yes, so we're going to push these down because this is our second layer.
Second.
Alright, now we're going to go and we're going to add our second layer of the caramel cream cheese layer. Now, there we go. We've got that layer on, and now we continue on with the last layer of the pudding.
I said it for you.
Alright, now we've got all those layers going. Then we have to, once again, add more of our Snickers bites.
Snickers. And push them in.
Yep, and then kind of push them in so that they don't move around.
All of them. Don't want to leave any behind.
It won't be perfect. But we're also going to be working on the next graham cracker layer. So let's go ahead and do that. You do that one right there. Alright, now for the very, very top layer, we are going to add the whipped cream, or Cool Whip.
Yeah, but
Here we're using 1 8-ounce tub.
Tub. Sound like you said tub. Like tummy tum.
Alright, here. And we're going to layer this. This is going to be our final. Let me get it out of the tub.
What do you call it a tub?
Because that's what the container
Like
is called.
bathtubs?
Nope, it's...
I know, but they still have a tub.
Now, we also let that sit out for a little while so that it would be easier to spread. Now, while she does that, we want to heat up our hot fudge topping, which is going to go across the top. The recipe says for it to go in for about 30 to 60 seconds to get it ready.
There's so much coming over
Now,
to the corner.
The directions on the bottle here says 30 seconds. But we need to put the cap back on and leave it open.
Because
So,
it would
while
dry
she spreads
out.
that out, we will heat this up.
Because it would dry out in the bottle if you leave the top open.
Oh, I'm gonna get the hot fudge topping next. Hannah, why don't you add the rest of those for us? Now it says to let the hot fudge sit for a minute. Well, so that's perfect timing for us to get this part done. Now we clearly could have probably put some more on the inside, but hey, it's all going to be on the top here. Nope, go ahead. I was just going to, well, not in one spot.
I know you were pouring.
All right. Now, while we're give that just another moment. No, it's fine. We have some more of our caramel that we're going to drizzle on top here. Now, go ahead. We definitely could have.
It's really good if you guys want a little turn.
And that is our final product.
And it looks really yummy. I can't wait to try it.
Here is our finished products. This is my Snickers no-bake pie. And then this is Hannah's Snickers icebox cake. And we are going to get ready to try them out. And I hope you enjoyed our video. What do you have to say?
It's time to eat dessert.
Yay!
Bye.